Adding a field activity report. A field activity report in GAPP is a snapshot of Great Commission engagement of a people group or place by a group outside of your teams or partners, for the purpose of better understanding the people groups around your team to help your current Great Commission engagement, or for doing research for future Great Commission engagement. To record a field activity report, select the appropriate team from the side menu and select Activities. Now, select the Create Activity button at the top of the screen. From the drop-down list of core task categories, select Networking, and in the pop-out menu, select Field Activity Report. In the Contributors section, select the Add Member symbol and the search box to include anyone else from the team who is with you. Select the Add Members button. To prevent double counting of a field activity report, only one person should enter the report, and be sure to add all other people who were involved as contributors. In the Location section, select the Default or Current button to use one of those preset locations. If neither of those is the correct location where the activity happened, select the Location selector to search for a different location. You can search for the location in the search box, or move and zoom on the map to select the correct location. When you have the right location, select Continue. In the location name where reported activity occurred section, provide the village, neighborhood, city, state, country, or any other information that identifies the location where this reported activity occurred. In the When section, enter the date, date range, or time range over which the activity occurred. In the People Group and Segment Details section, you can select the particular group impacted by the activity. For People Group, you can select one of your defaults, or use the Other option to select a different people group from the list. By default, this brings up the people groups that GAPP knows are near the location you selected. But if the people group you are looking for is still not in the list, you can select the search box and type the name of the people group you are looking for. And of course, if you don't know the people group, you can leave it as unknown. For language, you can select one of your defaults, or use the Other option to select a different language from the list. By default, this brings up the languages that GAPP knows are near the location you selected. But if the language you're looking for is still not in the list, you can select the search box and type the name of the language you're looking for. And of course, if you don't know the language, you can leave it as unknown. For religious background, you can select one of your defaults, or use the Other option to select a different religion from the list. By default, this brings up the religions that GAPP knows are near the location you selected. But if the religion you're looking for is still not in the list, you can select the search box and type the name of the religion you're looking for. And of course, if you don't know the religion, you can leave it as unknown. In the Global Segments section, you can optionally select any social segments that were impacted. In the Who Did the Reported Activity or Engagement section, enter the name, organization, and contact information for the individual or organization who performed the reported activity or engagement. In the Primary Christian Affiliation section, select the major Christian affiliation. Once selected, denominations within that affiliation will become available. In the Who Provided This Report Information section, if the answer is the same as your answer for who did the reported activity or engagement, you may leave the Same as Above option checked. If the individual or organization who reported the survey information is different from who did the reported activity, uncheck the box and then enter the reporter's information. In the Information Reported About This People Group or Segment section, enter any information received about this people group or segment. All questions in this group are optional. Is engagement with a church planting strategy being reported? If engagement with a church planting strategy has been reported, choose Yes. Number of believers reported. If any new believers have been reported, enter the number here. Number of baptisms reported. If any new baptisms were reported, enter the number here. Number of trainings reported. If any trainings were reported, enter the number here. Reported number of individuals trained. If any individuals from this people group or segment were reportedly trained, enter the number here. Number of groups reported. If any groups were reported, enter the number here. Number of churches reported. If any churches were reported, enter the number here. Number of leaders reported. If any new leaders were reported, enter the number here. In the comments box, explain the activity in more detail. Select Submit. You will then return to your team dashboard with an activity created successfully notification at the bottom of the screen. If you make a mistake, you can always select the Edit button for the activity, make the necessary changes, and select Save. That's it! You have recorded another work of the Lord among all peoples and places. Praise God for the work He is doing.